on Tuesday, Carl was on last week, and we were going through the Elisa Jordana, the violent clip that she posted of her last IRL stream. It was 2 hours and 49 minutes long, I think, and she started hitting this guy. Well, it started out, we had clips of her crying that she had caught him cheating on her. He was contacting this Mexican girl. He'd given her a lot of money, too.
Tons of money.
But he'd given Elisa a lot of money, too. And then she's talking about how she really like him. I don't know why he's so attached to him. And she's really mad. She's so mad. And then when confronted with him, because she still got his phone and his keys, the police are with him because he wants his shit back. She ends up shoving him in front of the policewoman who lectures her about, you can't do that. What's wrong with you? You can't hit him. Well, have you ever been cheated on? Was your boyfriend of 2 years? He's not her boyfriend of 2 years. She just met him.
Right.
She was lying to the cop. So the cop's not taking any of it. And she says, don't you dare do that. I hope the people on your stream saw what you just did to see what an idiot you are. And then Elisa gets in the car with him, big mistake, and a couple times when he says something she doesn't like, she smacks him. She smacked him really hard in the nose. She pulled his ear when he told when the other girl called in because Elisa was releasing her phone number, her texts, her nudes on her Discord.
Or saying she was, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, the girl's phone number, I think, was out there because I think she was getting barraged with calls, and I think that's why she called. So why Elisa was blaming it all on this 20-year-old Mexican girl? Come on, blame him.
Yeah.
Why was she so mad at this girl? But anyway, there's a website called Atozy, A-T-O-Z-Y. I don't know the host name. Have you ever seen this guy before?
No, I haven't.
I thought he did a phenomenal job of bringing us the prequel of what we saw. If that was the event, this is the prequel because he went through, or he has a staff, because he's got 1.5 million subscribers or something, some amazing amount. It's A-T-O-Z-Y. I'm going to check him out because he probably got a lot of the good other stuff. He had someone go through a lot of Elisa's streams so we could follow the trajectory of this relationship, which I thought was interesting as hell. And it starts at 25 seconds when he's describing... He's really setting the table for this.
Meet Elisa Jordana, who became relevant from being on the Howard Stern show and dating a guy named Benji, who was also on the show. Recently, she's created quite the internet career for herself in the now popular IRL streaming niche, which we are unfortunately way too familiar with here on this channel. And things have kind of taken a downward spiral for her over the last couple of months. Showing many fights with her top donator. Yes, the guy who's donated over $1 million in less than a year. That's insane. So who's the guy sitting beside her? Well, apparently he's known as Z Scoro or Scoro on the internet. And he's apparently known for donating a lot of money to various streamers. How can you do that? Well, allegedly, he's the son of an Iranian billionaire and has spent most of his time online as he's been diagnosed with MS before he became an adult. Shout out to the Kermit and Friendzone channel, as it seems like they've documented the entire IRL streaming career of Elisa. So without that information, this video would have been really hard to compile. So here on that channel, he explained how the donations from Scoro started, which apparently was $50 donations at the time, but then suddenly it evolved into $1,000 at a time, then $10,000, then $25,000 in one single donation multiple times. So obviously, trying to figure out who this guy is and why he's donating so much, Elisa let him call in a few times. Apparently, one of the gimmicks of Elisa's stream is she lets her viewers call her for entertainment purposes. So he called in multiple times and just absolutely berated her.
And how many things am I supposed to overlook, Lise? You think here I can't get another person? The more I'm nice to this dumb, the more she calls me in public. And guess what? Weezy's right, the Sparta's right, this guy's right. They're all normal, Elisa. You're the crazy. Didn't you tell me right now, Elisa, to call in because you were going to apologize?
I'm sorry. I said I'm sorry.
Like a goddamn that you are.
What's up?
Yeah,
I did it.
Turn off, asshole.
What? I did it.
Even the entire chat was laughing at you. Who says I'm the best asset that she has.
Okay, so there you get an idea how this started. How much? I mean, $1 million? Yeah. Well,
wow. Well, I mean, you could see her face when that $25,000 came in.
Yeah.
Did you notice her face? And her mouth was agape, just like, holy shit, 25 grand from this guy.
So
can't imagine when
it's a hell of a super chat to get.
He sent $1 million over. Yeah.
So naturally, the stream is like, who is this guy? And finally, Lisa introduces us to Mr. Big Stuff.
Wants me to show it, so here it is.
I don't know.
Look at that dope.
What a turd.
Look at that idiot.
Hello, my Elisa.
He thinks he's hot.
Hello, my Elisa.
Doesn't he
He
think-
does think he's hot, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's got a fucking ponytail. His stupid hair's in a ponytail. And
What
he's
did
got a
someone call him a
beard.
fat Pee Wee Herman? He does look like not in that clip, but the other ones. He looks like a fat Pee Wee Herman.
So naturally, everyone is all over him like, oh my God, Elisa, he's such a loser. What are you doing? He invites her to Los Angeles, and she goes, even after this
For
guy.
$1 million.
Well, he's already given her the $1 million, though.
Well, I mean, she feels she owes some service after the sale.
She doesn't.
No,
she really
but-
doesn't. And he
You would-
argues with her on the stream when he
Well,
every
that's what
time he
I
calls
can't
in, he's an asshole.
Such an asshole.
So I have no idea why she goes to LA, but she does.
For the next $1 million.
She live streams the first date, the first time she's really spending time on him, and he, of course, this is not going well because people are calling and giving him shit for being such a dick.
You goddamn primitive asshole. Did you figure out fire yet? Yeah? Did you figure out how fire works yet? Huh? What? Yeah. Come here. Come here. Jadis.
here. I did not come here.
Primitive Jadis. Come here because the jails here are way better than the jails in Florida.
Oh, good line.
clever.
Good line, my man.
So Elisa, of course, she wants to stream. She knows everyone is watching this, and she wants to take the calls because she knows that it's probably just adding to the stream. People get to pop off and say what she can't say, although she seems like she's really trying to get along with this guy. But here's some more Elisa fans calling in.
Hello, Queen Rouge Toro. Elisa's fans are really enjoying her stream and we have missed her. You look very nice on camera, Toro, and the view from your window is awesome. Please keep streaming, Queen.
You bums. Okay?
Fuck
you
you, bum.
bums.
He changed his shirt 'cause they ragged him for a shirt.
You shut the fuck up. Let me answer them.
Okay, that's
And
fine.
You literally, all of you, add up your cumulative wealth and intelligence, idiots, and think to yourself. I ask this all the time. You ever been top 10 in anything in your dumb lives? Mine is 10 with 16 zeros, pleb. So you think you're not impressive? I have news for you. You're not impressive. I'm impressive.
Okay.
I'm 10 with 16 zeros.
Okay.
What are you?
Not bad.
Right.
So
What?
why is he humiliating Elisa?
Well, I
Right,
mean,
he's
that's just
such-
kind of all he does is humiliate her.
He's just the most arrogant asshole. He's the son of a billionaire. He's done nothing, but he's such a prick. So anyway, I forgot to mention, he was wearing a black suit with a black tie
Yeah.
and a black shirt. And people immediately started making fun of his shirt and how stupid he looked.
Yeah, it did look stupid.
And so he changed into a white T-shirt, and that was
Still looks stupid. That's the worst part.
He does. He just returned in his white T-shirt there, and then our next clip. It's when, and this is all from a cozy, by the way, on YouTube. The next clip is Lisa's saying, "Well, okay, so we don't like the calls. We can just talk ourselves."
He's also he's still in that stupid white
We
T-shirt.
could just talk ourselves.
That was fine, but then you.
I don't need to call. Nobody needs to call.
For $3, and I gave you more.
Thank you.
And you're such a dumbass, and anyone who gives you more, you pay less attention to.
That I flew here for you and definitely pay more attention to you than anyone.
I think that was like part of the whole thing.
What?
I paid you $1 million to come here. Like
Here I am.
you said,
Here I am. What are you gonna do? Be a jerk?
show up.
You're gonna
here,
do
man.
that? Are you
gonna
gonna
do this?
Okay, you want to?
You think it's okay for assholes to call me up and annoy me for no reason, so you can get? You think that's fair?
I will not take any calls. That's fine.
But you did though.
I didn't.
I didn't come to be faced with what I paid not to exist.
Okay. So it continues on like that.
I mean, I kind of see his point.
Yeah, but why does he have to keep calling her a dumbass?
Well, he doesn't.
And brag about how much money he has. He's never earned anything.
What I was going to say is I see his point. There's like, hey, I paid $1 million. I want to hang out with you, not somebody that's giving you $3. That being said, she said, fine. Okay, I'm not going to do it anymore.
Right,
So what?
he says, but
So
you
don't-
did it.
Okay, but I'm not doing it now. I hate those arguments.
Yeah, no, I think we're all familiar with those arguments. Anyway, the next call is really funny because somebody super chats this poopy dance thing.
This made me laugh because it really bothered him, I think.
Oh, really upset him.
Yeah.
You're the mental capacity of a 9-year-old. Who cares?
Bum donated $3. Squirrel looking like Pepe the Frog.
Said he looked like Pepe the Frog.
This is what I want, right? This is I came here for this.
He shook his head no because he was mad that he's getting made fun of.
Here comes the poopy dance.
Skuro, do the poopy dance in your poopy pants. You must always smell like poopies. Poopy pants poop. Your pants poop. Boy poops in his diaper. Skuro, do the poopy dance in your poopy pants. You must always smell like poopies.
This is entertainment in 2024. I mean, neither one of them are even reacting as it's being played.
I just love hearing that generic voice.
Yeah, say the
dance
poopy
thing.
dance. Oh, no, it's hilarious. And it really bothers him.
Okay, so now after this horrible first date, I believe this is the next day when they're live streaming from the car. And Elisa just has had enough of his insults, and she's basically telling him that she doesn't think he's shit.
Oh, good.
You'll be nothing, asking your dad for 8% of your money, and I'll be like a huge YouTuber with 1 million subs, and I guarantee that. And I'll ignore you in the chat.
In a quarter mile, use the left 2 lanes. Your left is Wellington Train.
No. It doesn't matter what it is now, because you've never achieved anything, so you don't know how. I got a record deal. I was on the radio. You've done absolutely nothing in your life besides being born to your dad. So that's why you don't know. That's why you don't understand how things build. I'm nothing now. I have a very few viewers, but my viewers are women and families and people that matter.
Zero.
You have no, you're a zero, actually. You're actually exactly what a zero is. Exactly. You have nothing to offer the world. Zero. Nothing. You have nothing. You're not creative. You're not interesting, and you're not smart, and you don't have a good personality.
Yeah,
She's 100% right.
Yeah, he's just an asshole.
And she kicks him out of the car, and somebody
I
purchases...
got to tell you, though, I don't know if I could date Elisa. She's pretty tough.
Well, this is what I don't understand is who cares how much money this guy has?
No,
He's
exactly.
the biggest asshole, and you just told him you can't stand him.
Why did she put up with him? Who gives a
fuck? So what's funny is as she's kicking him out of the car, somebody purchases the Rocky theme. The Rocky theme is playing as he's getting kicked out of the car. And then the next day, Elisa, a more introspective Elisa, discusses what it is she's looking for.
I don't even know what I'm looking for. It just happened. It's just something that happened.
I know what I'm looking at.
I was even.
Have you been in a relationship before?
Why? What is it like? Is it like this?
No. Toxic ones, yeah.
Which one's like this?
Toxic.
The bad ones are like this? Is this really bad?
Ones that usually end up on the news, like as the 10 o'clock news.
Are you kidding?
That's what
Is that a joke? Is that...
Elisa,
Pathetic.
she cannot be this stupid.
I don't think she's this stupid.
And by the way, why would she put up with shit from this guy and she couldn't stay with Benji? We all know Benji from the Howard Stern Show. Benji's pretty beloved. He seems like a nice person. He's a lot of fun. How could this guy possibly be better for her than Benji?
Money.
Or is it... But, I mean, for all her searching for fame and money, where's it gotten her? What good is this guy? Who cares if he has $1 million? He already gave her $1 million. When she catches him cheating, which is what happens, he's giving money to this other girl. That's what I think drove her crazy. The money. Because she doesn't like this guy.
Who would?
I can't imagine why she got so mad she would hit him.
She wanted that money that he was giving to her.
Yeah.
But he's already given her $1 million. Why couldn't she just blow off the cheating and put up with him a little more and go home and take another $1 million? Why is she so mad at him? She hates him. It doesn't make any sense, does it? But we have the final clip, which takes us full circle. This is the prequel to before, and we go full circle to first cut Carl played, which is Elisa crying her eyes out when she finds out.
And he told her, I'm just like a streamer, and it was just an investment. And like the whole time he was talking to me, he was talking to her. The whole time. And I saw everything that he said to her. It's all the same shit he said to me. And he's just like a bad guy. He's not like the type of guy that's like a faithful guy. And but when he liked me the most, he was like cheating on me with her, with this like 20-year-old
how can she be crying about this guy?
And like, you know,
it's like losing a job.
He was that, but I like,
yeah, I guess.
I knew he was that. I knew he was that. I knew he was that.
Okay, so there you go. What? I mean, this.
Jeez, why don't you go cry about it?
This leaves me with more questions about Elisa than anything else. How could she possibly cry over losing this guy? She never has to talk to that asshole again and be treated like shit.
You think there'd be a sense of relief there, but Drew,
she already got
simple, but
she already got the $1 million.
But there's more millions coming, right? If you already got Look, it starts with 500, then you get 1,000, then you get 25,000, then you get 1 million. So
then
who knows?
If the money matters, if the money matters so much, then blow off the other girl and be nice to him and put up with him.
Yeah, but that guy's such an asshole.
No, I know.
I mean,
how can you cry about it though? That's insane.
Prisoner's dilemma, right? Isn't that what they call it? He's got 2 shitty decisions.
So stupid. Anyway, should we try to call Elisa?
Yeah, she broke her silence already.
She did speak to TMZ.
Yeah. She's trying to defend herself. It's not working out very well.
Well, if you look at that clip where just he is yanking on her hair, I mean, it's pretty violent, but that's the response.
She hit him multiple times.
Which is why I think she was charged and he wasn't.
She was also warned by the police. I think that had a lot to do with it. They'd already seen her hitting him.
Yeah.
Now, I wouldn't be surprised if he was charged too, but I don't think he's been charged.
No. Plus he's got plenty of money to not get charged.
What's up, you guys?
Elisa, it's Drew.
Yes.
Drew, in Detroit? How are you doing?
I know.
Okay.
Good. How are you guys doing?
We're doing fine. We were just watching the video that you recommended on your stream where you said this guy's kind of fair. The Atozi.
Wait, what video?
The one Atozi made where he does kind of the prequel.
Oh, yeah.
And you thought that was a fair video, right?
I love that guy, yeah.
Okay. I thought it was pretty... Did you guys think it was fair? I thought it was pretty fair.
Yeah, I watched the whole thing. Yeah, not just the clips.
I thought he did a good job. He did one of the better jobs that I've seen.
Okay. Here's what I just cannot figure out is...
What?
He treats you like complete shit. He is the most unlikable human being I think I've ever seen in my life. I can't understand why you're upset that he's cheating on you even, because he's such an asshole. Who cares?
I got very attached to him because he was... I talked to him like every night for like 6 months, and... I got very attached to him. He was very involved in my stream. He was on every show.
What did he provide that was kind or nice though? It seemed like it was money.
Hold on 1 second. What did you say?
It just didn't seem like he was ever nice. It seemed like he was always an asshole. He was arrogant as fuck. He's ugly. There's nothing attractive about him other than the fact that he gave you a lot of money. I couldn't figure out, besides the money, what was of value of him. He was so arrogant and entitled.
So when he first came around, he wasn't really like that at first. He gave a lot of ideas, and he was in my Discord server, and he went on voice chat this one night, and he was like, let's do something, to make this big. I have some ideas. And he was like, I don't know, he stood out in that he was really trying to like see what my vision was. And he was constantly, like every conversation we ever had was about my show, right? So that was very complimentary to me. And he did have a lot of money. So somebody that has a lot of money like that, that's so interested in what you're doing.
Oh, that's nice.
I felt like all his attention was on me. But I knew it wasn't. I knew it wasn't, but it seemed at the time like it was. It just, there was a lot of signs that there was so many bad signs about this person. But I got very attached to him because he's helping with the show.
The one video where when you find out about this other woman, you're very upset because he treated you like an investment. But it sounds like you knew that was part of the deal.
So I never like signed anything with him that he was an investor. It wasn't like that. During my streams, you could donate songs. And so most people, send in a $3 donation or a $5 donation, but he would send in like 75,000 at a time.
But Elisa, don't you think that's sick in a way? Like, what if he thinks he owns me? Because he acted like he owns you. And when he says stuff like, I have 15 zeros or whatever. And I mean, when someone says, if someone ever said anything like that to me, I would never want to speak to them again.
So it was a combination of things. There's a very horrible parts to him, for sure. He's like arrogant and a liar, which is the worst. But
arrogant in spades, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, he's like Satan. But The thing is at the time I was having fun. I had a really good cast at that time when he came into the picture, and we were just like, doing the IRL, and it was flowing very well, but it took a big toll on me after we met. Like when we met, it went downhill so fast. I was in the hospital because I was so distressed from our meeting. I don't know if you guys saw that video when we first met. It's like on the top of my YouTube page, and it's
is it
when I went to his apartment.
Is it when he changes from the black suit to the white T-shirt?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw that, and I thought he was a complete asshole, and I would have thought you would have gone to the airport almost immediately. He was impossible. And not only that, Elisa, I don't believe you're attracted to him in any way. I mean, honestly, could you have ever slept with that guy?
So it was. So first of all, he sent me a bunch of pictures that looked nothing like him.
Well, then I would have gotten on the plane right back right away.
Yeah. So he sent me a bunch of pictures that. Listen, I do this too. Like my Twitter. My Twitter picture is like 5 years old. So, but I know people do this, but his pictures are so different than what he looks like. So I was attracted somewhat to the pictures that he sent. He's a young guy. He's 41. How ugly can you be at 41? Right? Don't you think that? It's not like he's like 70 years old. He's just like a guy that's 40. So I was attracted to him until we FaceTimed this one time, and he was really bad. We FaceTimed during my live stream one time, and his face was like all blown up. He has multiple sclerosis. Yeah. I don't know if you guys know that.
No, I understand that.
So I felt bad for him, but like the main thing was he was so focused on me. He's giving me an extreme amount of money. He's so focused on me. He's watching my stream every day. At that point, I'm streaming every day. He's a part of it every second, calling in.
That sounds obsessive, though. That sounds totally obsessive. And the money would make me nervous. If anybody's giving me that kind of money, I realize some people say, "Oh, what are you, an idiot?" But I would feel like, what is this? Does this person, are they trying to, and especially the way he treats you, I would feel like this guy thinks he owns me or something. It's not his money either. It's his dad's money. He's just such an entitled prick.
Absolutely. You nailed that. That's why it's so easy to give away. I work really hard for my money. Before him, I was working 12 hours a day for $3 donations. So you can imagine how hard that is. So typically I would get people would send me $3 every time they sent a text-to-speech message. So, when he came in, I went from, streaming 12 hours a day to streaming 6 hours a day. He made my life a lot easier. And I don't know. It was just, I felt very taken care of. He would send Amazon packages to me every day, like a blanket, a bug zapper, shampoo, pills for things like that.
He's got nothing else to do. He doesn't work.
Yeah. Well, he's very obsessed with webcam girls. I'm not really a webcam girl, but other ones. And so all day, what I think he does is he just sends money to people, basically women like cam girls, but also me. And I thought there's no way this guy's sending money to other people, because how does he have any money left? But he did. He had a lot of money. I'm pretty sure his dad cut him off though. So he's probably
because there's some people are saying on the internet that you gave the money back. Is that true?
No, I didn't give the money back.
I was just kidding.
That's funny.
Did he ever proposition sex or try to do anything? Did he ever put a move on you?
No. He talked very sexually to me, but when we met, no, not really. It's weird. No, I don't even think he was attracted to me, because when we were in person, I didn't feel attractive around him at all. Well,
when
he's
you're calling you a dumbass, and he's acting like you're a complete idiot.
I would understand why you're not attracted to him, but I would think, come on, you're beautiful. I think
so there's certain people that'll bring out your sexual side or your fun side. When I was around him, I just felt like shit. I felt so bad about myself that I think cumulatively, that's what brought this to happen, because I spent enough time with him in LA. That went horrible. Then he came here. That went horrible, obviously. And he would always throw these other women in my face. show me pictures they're sending of him, younger women that are cam girls.
How could you stand that? How could you spend 5 minutes with him? I mean, honestly, I just see the picture of you in the car with him, and I just go, wait, how could Elisa be with that douche? That's impossible.
And why would you get so upset about the Sarah aspect then if you knew about other girls?
I'll tell you why. Because the things that I saw him type to her are the exact sentences, that he said to me. So when he was saying those things to me, I felt, no matter what he is, I felt like good. Like, he would like compliment me and say, you're my dream girl. He used those same exact words he used on me with her. So that was the problem, is that I was so hurt by that. And I was just hurt by like a lot of things, and it just built up so much. And when I found out that I was right, I knew he was cheating on me with like several people, but I never saw it written out like that. And when I saw it written out like that, it was just like so painful. Like my heart like did not recover from that. So I'm still like a mess, and it's very hard to deal with right now because, I'm getting a lot of attention for this, which is interesting in a couple ways. Like, I know this is a very embarrassing thing, it's a very bad thing, but I feel like I'm supposed to have some kind of growth from it, because there's no way I would have walked away from this guy unless something like this happened.
Well, you got to strike while the iron's hot, so I assume you're...
How do I strike? How do I strike? I don't know how to strike. What am I supposed to do? You tell me.
Why not have a contest to see who the next person you date is?
I mean, some guys, like, they're and people think I'm a dominatrix now. But I really am not. I would love to have, like, an incredible guy. I don't know.
I don't know. I swear, honestly,
Well, you took a hell of a mugshot, though. I'll say it's a really good...
That was a pretty nice shot.
Maybe sell some merch with that, like Trump or...
Yeah.
I look fat in like the body cam videos, so like I look really fat. It was a really bad angle.
No, it wasn't. It was fine. No. For a mugshot, it was very good.
Yeah. No, the mugshot I liked. I wish I could promote that mugshot more.
There you go. Sell it.
Now, how badly were you hurt?
So what people didn't see is like when he was pulling my head down, he was like strangling me. So nobody, like, they could just see the top of my head. They couldn't see what was happening at the bottom. He's putting his hand over my mouth. They couldn't breathe. I thought 100% I'd be dead that day. I thought when he was doing that, this guy is going to kill me, and it's going to be on my stream, and that's how I'm going to go. And my parents are going to be watching this. Everybody's going to watch me die. That's what was happening in my head.
Some of your chatters were predicting that. They said to keep the stream on. Some of your chatters were predicting that. They were saying, keep the stream on. We're scared for you. Yeah,
it was super scary and very traumatizing. I mean, even not even this situation. When I saw him in LA, I swear it was like just as traumatizing, because I thought he was going to throw me from the balcony because he was so mad at me that time.
That's why I can't understand why you were so upset. I can't fathom why you'd be so upset.
Because he's good for business.
He's like one of those love bombers that like... What?
I don't know. Well, Mark said because he's good for business. And I said, but that seemed like something you cry over. I mean, you seem like somebody crying over losing somebody she was mad.
I was hurt. I was attached to him. It's like an addiction, like how people are addicted to drugs.
All right.
Let me ask you this: when you and Benji split up, did you cry a lot?
I cried at the airport when I left Benji. Yes.
Okay, but not as much as this.
I don't even want to compare Benji to this guy, because Benji is a phenomenal person. Andy is a phenomenal person. I would never compare them to this person, ever. This person is like the worst person I ever met in my life. Like Andy and Benji, I'm broken up with them, but they're really incredible people. Both of them have been there for me. Benji's number, you can call people from jail that you remember their number. You can't look at your phone. So I knew my mom's number and I knew Benji's number. I called Benji first. Think about that. That's who Benji is in my life. I called Benji first, and Benji called, everybody that I needed to call.
Did Benji ask you?
And then Andy.
Did Benji ask you why you cried more about this douche than about Benji?
No, Benji knew about this guy, and everybody warned me. I thought Benji was jealous, but it's like, oh, Benji's jealous of this guy, but it wasn't that. He was being real. Everybody on earth did not want me with this person. This is all me. I take full responsibility for this. I shouldn't have been with him for 1 second. I fucked up. This is very bad. And I need help. I need to get help for this because I was going to a regular therapist. She sucked. We were in therapy the day that this happened, and therapy really infuriated me. The therapist, him, the whole situation.
Wait, if the therapist said anything but lose this douche immediately, I would say they're a horrible therapist.
Yeah.
It's my fault. I found the cheapest therapist in the
with all that money. Well, no, what'd your mom say about this?
Nobody's happy with me in the world. Nobody's happy with me. Everybody hates me, and it's surreal. I mean, I felt hated before many times, but this is more. This is more than usual. I talked to Andy about this because Andy goes through things like this a lot.
Yeah, he does.
And he has such a beautiful attitude towards everything. He's a very simple guy. He just wants to have like a good meal and watch something on TV. He doesn't care. Like, I feel things very deeply. I'm extremely affected by this. I'm still like heartbroken. I know you guys don't believe it. But,
I don't understand. I don't understand that.
Yeah, I mean, the cheating and the lying is really rough. It's really, really rough. Yeah.
But Elisa, if a complete scumbag douche lies to me, I don't care because they're a scumbag douche. That's what it is what it is.
I wish I was you. I wish I was you because for whatever reason, I'm very hurt by.
Yeah. Okay.
Putting a lot of time, a lot of energy into someone, talking to them for hours, day and night. Including them in my show, which I look at as like my baby, like my IRL live stream. I worked so hard on it, and he was a big part of it. I wrote him songs. I don't know. It was something that everybody warned me about. It was something everybody warned me about, and I didn't listen to. And now I need to make big changes in my life. Obviously, I can't even stream right now because I'm so depressed. It takes a lot for me to be motivated.
It'll pass. This will. I mean, you're already days past this, Elisa. This is going to pass. I think. I don't know if you want to stream. I'd start streaming pretty quick, honestly, if you could. But if you can't, you can't.
I just can't emotionally, like I can physically. I just can't emotionally because I'm just so. I don't know. This like fucked me up so bad.
Let's try and put it in a different perspective. How long did this go on? Was it 6 months?
Yeah, like 6 months, but every day, like it was like a 24/7.
Very intense. Thing. And how much money did he end up giving you for those 6 months? Approximately
$1 million.
Millions?
Wait, did you say millions?
I mean, so there's a percentage that they take out.
Sure.
Like the way live streaming works.
Oh my God, he could have given you.
So he probably did like over $1 million, but like they take some out.
He could have given it to you directly. Oh my God.
I mean, $1 million for 6 months, and
that's a pretty good deal.
It ends and.
Yeah, but I would think, if I heard about somebody else and I said, "Oh, that person made $1 million," right? I'd be like, "Oh, wow, they must not be upset at all. They must be so happy." I am not happy at all right now.
Sure.
Okay, that money did nothing for my happiness. Zero. Zero.
But does that have to do with because of the attention the public put on it and you getting arrested, or is it just the way he treated?
Just the hurt. Okay. The hurt, the way I was treated, the way I was arrested, he wasn't. The public perception of me versus him, like he's some angel. That's
nobody.
Really tough.
No,
like,
Elisa.
Nobody thinks he's an angel.
No one likes
him.
him.
Read the comments.
Comments are bullshit.
First of all, I read a lot of comments. No one thinks he's anything but the biggest douche in the world, and no one can
I didn't read those.
No one
I did not read those comments.
I read a lot of those comments, and no one can fathom what is she doing with that guy. She can do so much better.
The comments that I see are like painting me as like a violent criminal and him as like some like disabled guy. When it
comes to hitting him, when you were hitting him, nobody likes that, obviously, because you're driving your car and you're popping this guy in the nose.
The cop cam video didn't help you.
And the cop had already warned you about being physical, and it's all on the stream. And then in the end, he comes after you, and a lot of people felt like, well, she just drove him crazy, and so he just snapped.
But if you know the whole story, he was always a dick.
He was always an asshole. Honestly, I think 99% of people would just find him to be deplorable Absolutely deplorable. No one likes him.
I don't see comments about that, but what I'm hoping will happen is that it'll come out. I have so many YouTube videos that are on my YouTube channel that explain exactly who he is. So if people just took the time to watch those, I put in my favorites, hoping people click on them and they could see what kind of guy he is. Because I feel like he just looks so innocent and quiet. But, I mean, I don't know. I shouldn't care what people think. But it is very hurtful that I feel that I didn't get any justice for how he treated me.
Well, but, you know, when he said, if you do that again, I'll deck you, were you pulled his ear, I think? Is that what made him snap?
Yeah. Yeah.
What were you thinking when you did that? Were you thinking he's not really going to deck me? Or were you just so mad in that moment that you just had to do it? Sarah was on the phone.
I don't think I heard him say that. I don't think I heard him say that.
Actually, that just made me think of another question. You were so mad at Sarah, and I was like, but he's the one to be mad at. Why were you so mad at her?
I shouldn't have been mad. I should not have been mad at her. I shouldn't have even called her. I don't know why I did that.
But you wanted to put her nudes up, and you wanted to dox her, and
well, she started trolling too after that. So you know, it just exploded.
Yeah, I didn't do anything. I took my video down. It's not that. It's not just her. He's got like 20 of those. He's got 20. You know, he's got maybe 50 of those. He's just on. You know, he's home all day on the internet buying women. That's what he does. So I shouldn't have called her. That was stupid.
So what, his dad?
I mean, is that part of it? Because now you realize, like, oh, I'm just another one of these women that he's.
Yeah. It makes me feel bad because I thought, and I think, and I still stand by it, that I have a great show. And I don't think these other women that he's paying possibly millions of dollars to have a great show, because I know the other women that he has, what they're like. So he's putting me in the same category as somebody that, you know, is sending ass shots of themselves.
Yeah.
Like, I don't put myself in that category.
He's an idiot. Who cares what he thinks? I mean, seriously, the sooner you realize that, I think the sooner you'll be better.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what he thinks. He's a zero.
I mean, you're right. Yeah, I was just going to say, you're right. He is a zero.
Yeah, you said it yourself. And now that his dad has cut him off, he's a bigger zero. He has no power whatsoever. He has no say over anything until he ball washes his dad into giving him more money.
Oh, gross.
Sorry.
Well, what I have to do, what I figured out is I just need to. The only way for me to move on from this is to just really like either work on my stream or something creative where I am using my brain and, you know, so I can get my confidence back, because my confidence is completely shot right now.
Do a good stream.
Well, I was going to say, the way to get that back is by hopping on.
Why don't you get Andy to do a stream with you? Because you and Andy have chemistry. Andy's funny. People are dying to see what the next thing is, so you might as well give it to him.
I know. I don't want to do just anything. I want it to be like a brilliant stream, because I know a lot of people are going to be watching. So yeah, I'm just really thinking that way. But my emotions right now are just not in the streaming mode. Unfortunately, I wish they were.
Well,
I feel like shit. I don't have an ounce of confidence. I feel gross.
I think, honestly, you should feel more confident now that you've shed this fucking dead weight loser out of your life. You're only going up from here.
And you have his money.
Yeah, and you got $1 million.
But what if I'm going down, though? What if I'm going down?
Well, invest that $1 million.
What was that?
Invest the $1 million.
Invest in some equities.
Yeah, but like, it feels, I know it sounds like a lot of money, but the way I felt before, like 2 years ago when I started doing IRL, I felt so rich back then. I remember my first day that I did streaming, I made $148. Mm-hmm. It was the best day of my life, because I was like, I cannot believe that people are paying me $3 a minute to do whatever I want and like perform. It was the best. I was so happy.
Well, they'll pay you. They'll probably pay you 5 times. They'll probably pay 10 times that the first day you go back, because a lot of people will be watching. Word will get around.
No, I know. No, it's way more now, obviously. But I'm just saying the first day was when I felt the best, because I couldn't believe that there was something like this where you could be so creative, do everything that I'm good at in one thing. I could speak, I could do a monologue, I could be funny, I could sing, I could dance, I could go to events, I could interview people, all in one job that I'm the boss. So it was just so awesome. And then I felt like he took my spirit. You know, he gave all that money. He said he was like investing. We were going to get married. We filled out a marriage certificate, and then he really broke me. So now I'm associating him with this whole thing, and it's just hard to work. It's hard to get back.
You probably just need some time. We're going to let you go, Elisa, but I hope you're streaming soon. I hope you don't stay in this mindset because honestly, this will pass. The rest will be the best thing for your stream ever. Do you
have Andy's lawyers? Maybe you should get Andy's lawyers on it.
I talked to them. They can't practice law in Florida. I'm in Florida right
now.
But I have a lawyer, and he's going to put out a really good statement. And I'm going to pursue this because I really want justice. I want justice. I don't want somebody to just ruin my life and get away scot-free. I just don't want that.
There's no way your life should be ruined. I know you feel how you feel, and I respect that, but there's no fucking way your life should be ruined because you have more money in the bank to do what you want to do. It gives you more freedom, and you're free of this fucking load. He's a complete load, but I know you have to figure this out for yourself, so I'm not going to expect you to take my word for it. But it's true. I'm right.
I appreciate what you're saying. I appreciate what you're saying. I pray you're right. I just hope to get like something out of this that's positive. I don't care what. And, that's just how I'm thinking about it.
All right. Well, good luck, Elisa, and we'll be watching for you.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. Thank you, guys.
See ya.
Bye.
Good luck.
All right. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Once again, it's good looking mug. That's a good mugshot, man.
It is a good mugshot.
It's a very good mugshot.
God, I wish we had cash cows that threw us 70,000.
I know, that'd be nice.
Hey, Brandon, here's a pole barn.
How could she be so upset about this guy?
I don't know.
He's such a loser. He's so awful.
I think when you find out you're one of 20, it does kind of crush your spirit a little bit.
But if it's one of 20, but that's the thing, though. She fell for this guy. If this guy didn't have money, she would have never fallen for him.
No, I understand that, but you put up with all that bullshit from him, that abuse from him, and then you find out that, there's all the women that all they do is send an ass photo when he gives them money.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
I'd feel good that I didn't do that, that the other girls had to work harder than I did.
I think she does feel good about that, but at the same time, it's like, oh, Jesus, why am I putting up with this abuse?
Yeah, I know. How she feels is how she feels. I mean, to think I could talk her out of it is just stupid.
I'm glad she knows that she fucked up. I mean, that whole thing with the policewoman.
Oh, she fucked up big time. I didn't want to rub it in her face, but yeah, she really fucked up. Oh. That was too bad.
Well, glad she answered the phone, though.
She should stream soon, though.
Oh, my God, I'd be back on there right now, right? Wouldn't you? What comments is she I think she's reading the wrong comments, by the way.
She's reading comments from people who are saying she should have been arrested. She hit him first. There's a lot of like gender-related stuff where people don't feel sorry for her, I think, for getting arrested. But that doesn't mean they like him.
No, he's a piece of shit. Did you do Nowacki, or is it my...
I did Luke.
You did Luke, okay. So we're on to Lady Jane's. Hey, go get a nice award-winning haircut experience. We can walk into any Lady Jane's to get that done. They have tons of talented stylists. They always have competitions and contests that you can enter. So check out what they have going on right now. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, open 7 days a week. Once again, walk in anytime. You don't need to make an appointment. Ladies Jane's, it is wicked awesome. And Lucy Breakers, right?
Yeah.
Been talking about it for a while. Brandon loves them. Mm-hmm. You know your pouches, you know that nicotine doesn't hit immediately, and neither does the flavor. That's why Lucy and the geniuses there came up with a brilliant way to fix both of those problems. They put a mini liquid capsule inside each breaker pouch.
Your teeth go pop, 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 pop.
There you go. Yeah, you break that capsule with your teeth, and it makes a satisfying pop, and put it in your lip and enjoy the immediate nicotine and flavor release. So check it out. 4 milligram. Okay, well, I'm just reading all the scientific facts about it. Break up with your dusty gas station pouches and go to lucy.co and use promo code Drew. You can get 20% off your first order. Lucy offers free shipping, has a 30-day refund policy if you change your mind. That's lucy.co, promo code Drew. Get 20% off, and as always, free shipping. And here's the fine print. Lucy products are only for adults of legal age, and every order is age verified. Warning: this product contains nicotine, and nicotine is an addictive chemical.
I think Benji is probably so jealous.
Of the money?
No, just jealous that she's with that fucking loser, crying her eyes out when she said I cried at the airport over Benji.
I mean, a little bit of a red flag crying over that loser.
Yeah.
Maybe he's going, pew.
I will never understand why she's crying over that guy.
Just saying.
I'm sorry, but I will not ever understand why she's crying over that guy. Everything. We only watched some of the clips.
So
the rest of the clips are just as bad. He's such an asshole. He's a round-the-clock asshole, and everyone that calls in, of course, they're pounding the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Because she won't.
I dodged a bullet there.
There's Benji.
But when she's complaining...
What? What's going on? What happened?
When she's complaining about the Wi-Fi in his apartment or whatever, which, by the way, people are like, hey, well, I thought you lived in some mansion or something. He's like, when I'm not feeling well, I stay here. I have a beautiful view. I mean, he's just such a prick.
When I'm not feeling well.
He's like, you have nothing. I have 15 zeros. Yeah, you're
the decimal.
Oh, you're such a loser. I hate people like that. Everyone hates people like that.
Jerk. Well, I love it too, though, when she said, like, you were just born to your dad.
Yeah. No, Lisa said it best. I love that she said that.